So you want to start a bullet journal? That's nice. But there are a couple things you should keep in mind before starting. I've been bullet journaling for about 2 years, and I thought I'd use my extreme expertise and make a video series on YouTube for bullet journal beginners like yourself. All the other videos will be linked down below, but today let's start out with part 1. 6 steps to check off before you even crack open your journal. If you're excited about the series and want to stick around, don't forget to go down and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos coming out soon about starting a new bullet journal. Alrighty, let's get into it. I actually made a video very similar to this one about a year ago, so be glad you're watching this video and not that one because the quality, my gosh. So what exactly is a bullet journal? Wikipedia, our favorite reliable site, says that
a bullet journal is a method of personal organization developed by designer Rydell Carroll. The system organizes scheduling, reminders, to-do list, brainstorming, and other organizational tasks into a single notebook.
Yeah, okay. Basically think of a planner except you draw the boxes. Before starting a bullet journal, you have to get clear on what you want out of the system. This is step 1, by the way. Do you want to use your bullet journal to plan out your hectic life in a notebook personalized to you? You're probably in the right place. Or do you want to express your creativity with the side benefit of an organized schedule? That works too. Do you simply want a place to put your lengthy to-dos because receipt backs aren't cutting it? Once again, check. There are multiple situations where a bullet journal won't work, and I'll get into that in part 3 of this video series. But for now, if you're determined on trying out the bullet journal system, make sure you're clear on what you want to use it for. Okay, next, step 2. Get inspiration from others. I won't go too far into this. I talk about it all the time on my channel, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Basically though, scrolling through social media or Pinterest or Google Images really with the simple search term bullet journal can help you get an idea of all the different styles there are out there and which ones you like and can later implement into your own bujo. Make sure to identify what you don't like as well, because the process of elimination can work wonders on finding your own style. Step 3. Make a list of the first spreads that you want to make. I've heard of way too many people who see, for example, a bullet journal spread like
what Harry Potter house am I in on Pinterest, and so they purchased some cheapo Amazon lined notebook and try to recreate it. And then they hate the way the spread turned out, honestly wish they were in a different house, so they quit bullet journaling and never touched it again.
So let's not be that person. Instead, go back to step 1 and reevaluate why you want to use a bullet journal in the first place. Then list 5 spreads that you can make that relate to that purpose. I'll go into more bullet journal spreads for beginners next week, but for now I'll give you a little sneak peek. Hey, that rhymed. Do you want to be creative? Design a bullet journal cover for the next month coming up. In a manifesting mood, make a spread for your quarterly goals and your intentions for the next 3 months. But most importantly, only make spreads that you'll use and that will benefit you. Start simple, nothing else. So, and to be honest, y'all should just subscribe for the work it took me not to get copyrighted for that. Step 4 is to gather your supplies. Again, I'll go into more depth about this next week, but hear this. You can start a bullet journal with just a notebook and a pen, period. Now, don't be that person who uses a freaking lined notebook, okay? But honestly, whatever floats your boat. Personally though, I would just get myself a nice dotted notebook, a dependable black pen, and possibly some markers to add some spice to your spreads. Don't go buy a whole stationery collection until you know you're invested, and trust me, when you know, you'll know. Okay, the penultimate tip, that's a good SAT word. Step 5 is to schedule time to bullet journal. As I talked about a few weeks ago in this video, bullet journaling takes a lot of time, and especially when you're just starting out and finding your groove, you need to schedule a routine. Planning time once or twice a week is just so crucial to being consistent and will help you get gradually used to using your bullet journal. And especially if you want to use the bullet journal system to be more organized, make sure you're physically opening your bullet journal every single day. Not to draw and create, but to schedule things and check your to-dos. Bullet journaling is a habit, and the sooner you can get on setting it, the better. And finally, the last step, which is more of a broad statement, to be honest, and that is to be flexible and adjust your bullet journal to fit your needs. No matter how much research and pre-planning you do, not every spread is going
to work for you.
I can count off the top of my head at least 5 bullet journal spreads that I've tried, then ditched, and never looked back. But also, be prepared to adjust your system, because as we grow and develop, our bullet journals will have to change with us. Simply being aware of what spreads or tactics are benefiting you and which are just for show will help you be motivated to continue bullet journaling as the years go by. And I think that's enough TED talking for one day. If you've gone through and checked off all of these steps, I think I can officially dub you ready to venture into the bullet journaling world. Next Saturday, I'm posting the second installment of this video series where I talk about good spreads and supplies for bullet journal beginners. So if you're interested, don't forget to subscribe and you won't miss out on that. Comment below if you bullet journal or if you're looking to start, and if you got to this point in the video, comment below this emoji. Y'all are the real ones. Anywho, I'm tired of talking, so I'll see y'all next week. Toodles! Does anyone feel like they're high-fiving the camera when they do this? Like, just casually, just bopping your hand on the camera. Does that not feel weird? Like, who started that whole trend? We're halfway there. Gosh, I hated that. To all my BTS fans and BT21 fans out Y'all probably can't even hear me saying this, so I'm covering up the microphone. I need to find a new lighting situation because natural light is better, but then we have this thing going off of my glasses. I don't like this. So I was reading this book today.